passing attack and make a few plays.
A beautiful fake. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
Now in his third season as the guy in Green Bay, and he's thrown for at least 25 touchdowns in each of the last 2 years. He and his team believe they are due for a deep playoff run as long as he stays healthy and is piloting the offense.
First carry for the All-Pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Packers first down.
Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Now Love. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And it wasn't that long ago that there were a lot of conversations about whether Jared Goff was truly going to be a frontline starter in the NFL. And he has proven all of those critics wrong. He's taken his game up big notches in the last few years. Now what he needs to do, sustain that success in the regular season come playoff time.
That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
Gibbs straight ahead. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Lions.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. To the 27-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Slot man moves right. Now a fake on a jet sweep, and here's Gibbs. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. To throw is Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line.
And the Lions first down.
Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you get them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down and put a touchdown in on it. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Goff going to keep it himself. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games,
Jahmyr Gibbs taking it in from a yard out. And the Lions have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. A 10-play drive that time. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
That's complete to Downs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Packers first down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. sheds off the tackle. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That good for 22 and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that.
Jordan Love taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And not much room to speak of. They get about 3 up to the 41.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they have everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 6. Here's Gall. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down, Lions.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play It can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Goff now looks to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. Did much to the end zone the last time out.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Detroit! Jahmyr Gibbs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. That time a 6-play drive. And Jahmyr Gibbs finished it all off with a touchdown grab. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now the Packers get set to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Throwing. Love. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Love. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. On 4th down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense and Jahmyr Gibbs headed back onto the field. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Now Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Gone. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To the air again. Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. Now gone. That is caught. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
First down, Detroit.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. But a flag is down here, so hold on. Let's see what this is about. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. And able to get this pass across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Goff. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here comes the Lions punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Counter play with Jacobs. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Working out of the gun. Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw now. Here's Love. Throw out wide is incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
On now is the Packers punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And the Lions first down.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me? My God, I can't believe what I'm watching.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And this is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the 1st down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver is taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on, or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Now it's gone. That's complete right side. It's to Slaw. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Lions are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Now the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Love looking to throw it. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now Love.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Love. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Love now. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Play fake. Here's Love. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not an inning rush offensively. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all